Hey guys, it's Sam, and today I want to talk about my most anticipated releases for the summer. So, as you guys know, because I talk about it every time I do one of these videos, for me, this summer consists of June, July, and August. Technically, as far as the calendar falls, that's not really when summer is. Summer goes a little bit farther, whatever. That's how I frame summer for me. And as I mentioned almost every year, summer is not a huge release time for a lot of the books that I read. There are romances that come out, so I thought I would have more romance books on here than I do, but there's not a ton that are like jumping out to me. Summer tends to have a lot of releases for like thrillers and mysteries and romances, but again, I didn't see a lot of those and less of like fantasy and sci-fi. The big release times for those tend to be spring and fall. So I only have 3 books to talk about, but I still want to talk about them. I almost didn't do this video, but I was like, you know what? I still am really excited about these books and I would like to discuss them a bit. So let's get into it. It's gonna be really quick. First, on June 23rd, we have Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. This is the second book, I think, in the Brown Sisters series, technically. The first book was Get a Life, Chloe Brown. These can all be read as standalones. That's how romance books work. But these are all going to be about the different sisters in this family. So the first one is Chloe, this is her sister Danny. And I actually really haven't read the synopsis for this because I want to read it and I don't really care. We are introduced to Danny as one of Chloe's sisters in the first book, but I don't remember like a ton about her personality. I think I will when I get into it, but I really liked Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and just the cuteness of the relationship. The one problem that I did have with it, I'll leave my review on the screen, was that I felt like some of the sex scenes were a little bit too like over the top for me and felt like a different narrative voice, but overall I don't care and I still want to read this because the first book was so fun. So I'm excited to get to this. It'll be a fun summery romance. And then the next 2 books are both coming out in August. The first book comes out on August 4th, and that is Seven Devils by Laura Lamb and Elizabeth May. Elizabeth May is the writer of the Falconer series, and I do follow her on Twitter, so that's how I heard about this. This is the first book in an adult science fiction duology, and this is described as a feminist space opera following 7 resistance fighters trying to free the galaxy from an evil empire. And that's honestly like all I need to know. There's more to the synopsis, but it's just like, this sounds like, I mean, I love a space opera. Feminist space opera. Awesome. And then 7 resistance fighters, crew members. So this is space nerds. This is going to be space nerds trying their best. And that is all I need to know about sci-fi books. Honestly, that's all I want. The types of sci-fi that I read are space opera or space western. And I tend to like large crews of characters who are quirky and fun space nerds. So it's all I need. And the cover's beautiful and it feels very like Mass Effect-y to me. And I'm just ready for it. And the last book comes out on August 25th, and that is Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angelis. And this is the first book in a young adult fantasy series that is described as Moulin Rouge meets Phantom of the Opera. And this is set in a circus setting where there are magicians competing in magical feats to become the headliner of the conquering circus. That in and of itself is all I needed. But also then the Phantom of the Opera side of it is that magicians start dying because there's something killing them. It sounds so good and everything that I want. I've heard that there's definitely a strong romantic element to it. That is obviously the whole like Moulin Rouge Phantom of the Opera thing. There are 3 characters that we follow, a girl and 2 guys, so there's probably a love triangle, but I don't care and I actually want it. So yeah, it seems like a lot of brooding, a lot of angst, a lot of drama. And I hope it's amazing. So that is it for the 3 books that I'm excited about that are coming out this summer. But comment below, let me know if I missed anything in particular, if you feel like there's books that I would like, if there's any romance books that you feel like I would like, because I would really like to read a lot of just like fluffy romance this summer, honestly. So comment below and let me know. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye.